Which stock market is the best to trade in? The stock market is the world's most excellent wealth creation tool, and the most extensive equity trades have market capitalizations worth multiples of trillions of dollars. To help you identify the best market to trade, today's video uncovers the top 7 biggest stock markets in the world. Kindly subscribe to our channel and like our video. The countdown has already begun. Taking it from the bottom 7. Here is a list of the most extensive stock markets in the world today. 7. Shenzhen Stock Exchange. The world's 7th biggest equity market was brought on the 1st of December in 1990. The Shenzhen Stock Exchange is situated in Shenzhen, China, and it has a market capitalization worth $3.90 trillion. The China Securities Regulatory Commission oversees the operations of the Shenzhen Stock Exchange. This market's primary responsibility is to make available security trading, furnish the facilities for trading, and concoct operating regulations. It has trading sessions 4 hours a day within 5 days each week. The Shenzhen Stock Exchange subsidizes China's capital market system with 3 branches: the main board, the SME board, and the Chi-Next market. Many of the companies listed on this exchange market are subsidiaries of companies under the Chinese government's control. The executive body of the Chinese government practices total control over these companies. 6. Hong Kong Stock Exchange. In Hong Kong, the most notable exchange is the Hong Kong Stock Exchange, which has 2,538 listed companies with a combined market capitalization of $74.7 billion. It is recounted as the rapidly growing stock exchange in Asia. What's more, the Hong Kong Stock Exchange is a global platform for lifting capital for issuers based in Hong Kong, throughout China, and the world. The company performs primary duties such as listing, trading, clearing, market data, reference prices, and connectivity. The Hong Kong Stock Exchange functions as a regulatory system, administering all trading listed in Hong Kong and those participating in trading activities within its jurisdiction. The company boasts of strengthening a well-organized and tightly regulated marketplace for able investors. 5. Japan Exchange Group. In Japan, there's no equity market other than the world's 5th largest equity exchange, founded on January 1, 2013. The Japan Exchange Group is a Japanese monetary services group that supervises multiple securities exchanges, including Tokyo Stock Exchange and the Osaka Securities Exchange. It streamlines the trading of Japan's financial securities under the country's Financial Instruments and Exchange Act, thereby enlisting the statuses of elite exchanges beyond its horizon. The Japan Exchange Group has bragging rights over a market capitalization worth $10.98 billion. The Japan Exchange Group provides a safe and decent market infrastructure, clearing and settling services, and conducting trading management. The firm craves to provide comforts for all market users and thrives on ensuring the markets are plausible. In return, it collects fee charges from market users, such as issuers and data vendors, on its excellent work. Generally, its primary profit sources are from trading, listing, and clearing assistance. 4. European New Exchange Technology. Euronext is a pan-European equity exchange, operating logging platforms in Amsterdam and some parts of the world. It has approximately 1,900 listed companies, which are worth $10.4 billion in market capitalization. Euronext engages in legislated equity and derivatives markets. However, it is the enormous headquarters for debt and funds listings globally. Euronext spans tech innovations and manages services to third-party systems. In compliance with its leading regulated market, it operates Euronext Growth and Euronext Access, procuring listing tickets to small and medium-sized investments. Euronext provides confinement and settlement services through central securities depositories in Denmark and other countries. 3. Shanghai Stock Exchange. Found in Shanghai, China, the Shanghai Stock Exchange is the world's 3rd most significant equity exchange with market capitalization worth $7.62 trillion. It is a non-profit society regulated under the China Securities Regulatory Commission, CSRC. The market trades in equities, funds, bonds, and products. Aside from placing third globally, the Shanghai Stock Exchange is Asia's biggest exchange. However, it is not thoroughly accessible to foreign investors because it is continually entangled in the central government's programs due to controls exercised by the Chinese authority. The company offers insurance trading, develops business laws, accepts and arranges listings. On the Shanghai Stock Exchange, the two leading classes of stake. For every log company, there are either A shares and B shares. 2. National Association of Securities Dealers Automated Quotations. The National Association of Securities Dealers Automated Quotations, based in New York, is a United States equity market that handles electronic securities trading in around the world, with a market capitalization worth $33.46 billion US. Regulated by the Securities and Exchange Commission, the National Association of Securities Dealers Automated Quotations was developed by the National Association of Securities Dealers. The National Association of Securities Dealers Automated Quotations was long set up in 1971. In 1992, it incorporated the International Stock Exchange in London to form the first intercontinental linkage of securities markets. At the heart of the 21st century, it has evolved as the largest electronic equity market in the United States. NASDAQ lists more than 3,000 securities. To be eligible for listing on the platform, a company must be registered with the SEC, have at least 3 financial firms that act as brokers for specific securities, and meet minimum requirements for assets capital, public shares, and shareholders. 1. New York Stock Exchange. The Big Board takes the ultimate position amongst the top 7 biggest stock markets globally. New York Stock Exchange. Famously, the Big Board is an exchange in Manhattan, New York, and it is worth a market capitalization of $28.4 trillion US. The New York Stock Exchange is owned by Intercontinental Exchange that dates back to May 17, 1792, where it was first unleashed to the general. The New York Stock Exchange is open from Mondays through Fridays. However, the stock exchange is unavailable on specific national holidays. The equity market plays a climacteric part in the world's global economy. Since its inception in the 16th century till date, the market has continued to play a pivotal role in driving the economies of many countries throughout the world. I hope you enjoyed today's top 7 most significant stock markets in the world video. Let's hear from you in the comments section below. Also, subscribe to our channel and like this video. Thanks for watching, and see you in our next video.